because people called him a fool, right? He said, "You're a fool, Jim." And he said, "He is no fool who gives up what he can't keep to gain what he can't lose."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? So you may give up your life, but if you can gain eternity through faith in Jesus, there's nothing better. And he is willing to lay his life down for others to hear that good news. And so they moved with 5 couples to Ecuador. They spent months laying the groundwork to reach these people. And then finally the day came where they were going to make contact. The women, the wives, and the children stayed back in the home camp. The men, these 5 men, went and set up a tent just outside the village. They all had guns too, but they made an agreement with each other that if this tribal group, which was known to be violent, if they attack us, we are not going to shoot them. The only thing we'll do is we'll fire our guns in the air to hopefully maybe scare them off, but we're not going to shoot them. Well, as things turned out, this tribe, who had never seen white people before, thought that they were evil. And they attacked them out of fear. And they killed all 5 men. But those men were true to their word. They did not use their weapons on these people. And here's why they didn't. They said, we're prepared to meet our Maker.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're not.
Yeah.
And so we're okay with that.
Yeah, bro.
Well, after this slaughter, it was written up in all the magazines, Time Magazine, Life Magazine, Reader's Digest, all told this incredible story, how these men had given up their life in Ecuador. And you might think that was the end of the story, but it's not. Elizabeth Elliot, 2 years later, with another relative of one of the men, and her daughter moved into the village of the very tribe that killed her husband and these other 4 men. And so they moved in there and they led the village to the Lord. All 2,000 people came to know the Lord. And that village, the Aka Indians, became the center, the HQ, if you will, for reaching all the other tribes in the jungle there. An incredible story of perseverance. Don't you know that Elizabeth Elliot could have easily have grown bitter, angry at God, pointed her finger at God if she wanted to, and just been mad and lived her life in misery. But she chose not to do that. She chose to persevere, to believe in the goodness of God. She went back and saw incredible miracles happen where people's lives were changed in a radical way. Well, she moves back years later to the States. She ended up encouraging thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers to be more serious about their faith, to persevere in their faith. She wrote over 30 books. Isn't that incredible? But she was known for her perseverance, and she just passed away this last week. But what a champion. But in one of her writings, she gave a great tip on how to persevere when things are tough. This is what she says. This is her secret for perseverance. It said, here's how I persevere. It's because of Christ in me, not me in different circumstances. Now let me read that again. The way I persevere in life is through Christ in me, not me in different circumstances. And isn't that the truth? You know, so often we can't change our circumstances. Sometimes it's beyond our control. Now there are some things we can change, right? And we probably should change. But there's some circumstances we just can't. But what we can change is our own heart and allowing Christ to come in and to minister to us and to help us through those hard times, through those tough circumstances. And here's the good news, is God is happy to do that.